Hi everyone, it's Emma again from the Lambton Early On Center. Today I'm in my kitchen and I would like to share a favorite salad recipe with you. So the salad that I'm going to make today is called a Waldorf salad, and you might find that this salad has some different types of ingredients in it that you might not normally find in a salad. So this salad has a mix of fruits and vegetables in it. So I'm going to actually use some walnuts in my salad today, but if you were to make this salad at home, you might choose to modify the recipe if you have any allergies to walnuts, or if you have some different food preferences as a family. So I'll show you the ingredients that I'm going to use today, and you can decide what you'd like to use for your salad. So I'll walk you through how to make the recipe. And I'll just mention that we're going to post the recipe within the Facebook post, as well as a rebus recipe, which is more of like a picture recipe that is easy for children to follow along and help with in the kitchen. So the first step that you need to do is to wash your hands before you get started with making the salad. So I've already done that. I've already washed my hands. So after you're done washing your hands, the second step that you need to do is to gather all the ingredients that you need. So perhaps a family member could help you gather all the ingredients up in the kitchen, and I would strongly encourage you to wash your hands after you touch all the food packaging as well. So I'll just walk you through all the different ingredients that you need, and I'll bring it closer up to the camera so that you can take a look. So you'll need some lettuce. So I have some romaine lettuce here today, and you can use any type of lettuce that you have at home. And then you'll also need some grapes. So I've already cut up some of the ingredients already, but I'll show you how to chop small pieces later. You'll also need some celery. And like I mentioned before, I'm going to put some walnuts in my salad. You might choose to put another type of nut in, or just not put any nuts in your salad. And then also I'm going to put some chopped apple in my salad. So those are all the ingredients that you need to make the salad, but we're also going to make a homemade dressing for the salad as well. So you only need 3 ingredients for the dressing, so I'll show you that now. You'll need some yogurt. So I have plain Greek yogurt here, but I would recommend using vanilla Greek yogurt or just even vanilla yogurt. It adds a little bit more sweetness to the dressing. And then you're also going to need some olive oil, which I have in this bowl already. And then you're also going to need some lemon juice as well, which I have poured out in this bowl as well. So those are all the ingredients that you need. And then after you gather all of the ingredients, you'll need to gather all the measuring cups that you need, the measuring spoon, and any other kitchen tools that you'll need, which I'll show you in a minute. So for this recipe, you need a 1 cup measure. You need a 1/3 of a cup measure as well. And then you also need a tablespoon measure. And then some of the other materials that you'll need to make this recipe, you'll need a large bowl that you can put all the salad ingredients into. You'll also need a cutting board, which I have here, and a knife. And that might be something that your family member helps you with, is cutting all the fruit and vegetables up. You'll also need a container to mix up your dressing in. So I have a little glass jar that I'm going to put all the dressing ingredients in, and then I'm actually going to shake it up. You might choose to use a bowl and a whisk to mix up the dressing, so you can figure out what works best for you and your family. And I think the only other thing that you would need is some tongs or large spoons at the end to mix up your salad with. So you'll need that towards the end of making your recipe. And then step 4 before you get started would be to wash all the fruits and vegetables. So I've already done that, so I won't show you that today, but that's another important step that you'll need to do before you start chopping up the fruit and vegetables. Okay, so now that I've went over all of those steps that you need to do in preparation for making the recipe, I'll go over how to measure the ingredients and how to start to assemble the salad. So I'll start by tearing up a little bit more of the lettuce. I actually have some lettuce here already teared up into smaller pieces, or torn up into smaller pieces. So I have about 3 cups in this container here. So I need to tear a little bit more lettuce. So this is a great job for your children to help you with. It's really good for fine motor skill development, so your children can help you tear it. So I'll fill up this 1 cup measure here. So just tear it like this. And this is an experience that you both can do together. And also, cooking in the kitchen is also a great experience for children as well, because they're exposed to math concepts as well. So even with measuring the ingredients, so there's some measurement involved with that. And then also number sense enumeration, as they're counting all of the different cups they need, or different spoons they need to use in the recipe as well. So I'm just about finished here. Just maybe tear a little bit more. And I think that's probably good. So now I have another cup of lettuce. It's a little bit over top, but I'll put it in. So then that makes 4 cups of lettuce. So I'm going to pour this into my bowl now. Okay, the next thing that I'm going to add is my grapes. So I already have some grapes cut up here. So I'll see how much we have to put into the 1 cup measure. We'll see if we need to cut some more. Oh, I'm not quite there, so I'm going to cut a little bit, a few more grapes. So I'm going to take them off here, and I'll cut some more on here. So this is another thing that your children could perhaps help you with. If you have a child-safe knife, like a lettuce knife, that might work for cutting up grapes. I'll just show you how to do that. And I'm actually just halving the grapes, cutting them into half. So I'll just finish that job here. Just a few more to cut. I can smell the grapes. They smell very sweet. Okay, that's about 1 cup of grapes. You might put a little bit more, but now I'm going to pour that into the salad. I'll tip it up so you can see. Put that off to the side. Then the next thing that I need to measure is the celery. So once again, we need 1 cup of celery, and I'll pour what I already have cut up into this 1 cup measure. Looks like we have just about a cup, so I'm going to cut a few more pieces of celery. So again, you can use a child-safe knife to finish cutting the celery. Celery's a lot more tough to cut. It's making lots of noises too when I cut it. And you may choose to cut the celery into even smaller pieces depending on the age of the children in your family. Okay, I think that that's probably enough. I'll add this to my 1 cup measure. That looks to be about 1 cup of celery. I'm going to pour that into my salad next. Okay, I'll put that aside. And then another ingredient that I need, another fruit that I need, is I need some apples now. So I already have some chopped up here, so I'll pour that into our 1 cup measure. We need 1 cup of apples. I'll move these bowls so you can see better. That's about 1 cup of apples, but I'll just show you how I chop the apples. So again, I washed all the fruit. I'm going to use an adult knife to cut this apple. And then I just cut it into some large pieces, and then I cut it into some strips, and then chopped it into some smaller pieces like this. I can probably add these to my cup measure. Looks like a heaping cup of apple, but I'll add that in. Ready? Our salad's getting very colorful. Move that over here. And then the last ingredient that you need for your salad, if you choose to use them, is some walnuts. So I think I'm going to actually pour some out onto the cutting board and just chop them a little bit finer. So this might be another job that your adult or your family member can help you with when you're using a sharp knife. Just kind of a roughly chop so they're in smaller pieces. So then we also need a cup of these walnuts as well. Put them here. We need a few more. These pieces are smaller here. A few more walnuts. Okay. So then we have our cup of walnuts. I'm going to add that to our salad next. Ready? I think the walnuts and the apples and the celery will add lots of crunch to our salad. Okay. So now that we're done assembling the salad, we need to make the dressing now. So for the first ingredient that you need in the dressing is 1/3 of a cup of yogurt. So I have my 1/3 measure here. I'm just going to get a spoon for it. So I'm going to scoop it into the 1/3 measure. This is another thing that children can help you do, is scoop the yogurt into the 1/3 of a cup measure. Okay, that looks to be about full. So now I'm going to put it into my dressing container. So I'm probably going to need my spoon to scoop it out and put it into here. Lots of scooping and lots of pouring. Those are some other good fine motor skills to develop as well with cooking. Okay. So now that I've added the yogurt, I'm also going to need to add 2 tablespoons, which is this measuring spoon here, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice and 2 tablespoons of olive oil. So I'm going to do that next. 1, 2. I spilled a little bit on the counter, that's okay. 2 tablespoons of olive oil. 1, 2. Okay, that's 2. Then I need to put my lid on. And then this is another part that your children can help you with, is shake up the dressing. Do you hear it sloshing around in the container? I do. Oh, it looks white. It looks just about mixed up. I'm going to shake a little bit more. And move some of these things here. Okay, now I'm going to pour the dressing over the salad. And then I'm going to mix it up, and then we'll be ready to eat it because it's just about done. Okay, I'm going to keep shaking. Okay, I think it's ready, and I'm going to open up the top of this container here, and I'm going to pour it over the salad. Ready? Pour it like this. Oh, it's just about gone. I'm going to let it drip for a little bit. No, it looks to be empty now, this container. So now our dressing is sitting on top of all of our ingredients. So I'm going to go get some tongs and mix it up. So here's some tongs, and this is something else that your child can do to help you. You might have tongs that fit together. I'm using 2 big spoons today. So I'm going to mix it up. You just want to coat all of the salad ingredients with some of the dressing. Keep mixing. Make sure we get all the salad coated. Oh, it smells really good. I can smell all the fruit and all the vegetables. Okay, I think it's mixed together. Just going to put the spoons aside and I'll let you take a closer look. There's our salad today. I think maybe I might eat some of this salad for my supper tonight. Looks delicious, and I like how there's a balance of fruits and vegetables in the salad as well. So thank you for joining me today in the kitchen, and thank you for following along with this recipe with me today. And I really hope that it's a recipe that you want to try at home as a family, and I invite you to look for different ingredients that you can put in your salad at home. And feel free to post a response to this post on Facebook if you have some other ideas as to other salads that you like to make at home as a family. And again, try and think about all these different ways that children can be involved in the kitchen. They can help again with tearing the lettuce, measure the ingredients, counting all the different measuring cups they need, how many scoops, how many 1 cup measures they need. So find some different ways to involve them, engage them in the kitchen, and this can be a great family experience for everyone to be engaged in. So thanks again for joining me today, and I hope to see you again soon on Facebook sometime. Thank you. Bye.